let's get started making this phenomenal sponge cake. We are going to start off with some all-purpose flour, some salt, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and also some unsalted butter softened at room temperature, granulated sugar and brown sugar, some eggs, some milk, some mixed essence, and a zest of an orange. Of course, you can also use vanilla extract. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sift together our dry ingredients. So go ahead and do that. And then we're going to be using a hand mixer for this to cream together our butter and our sugar. Now, all the amounts will be listed below in the description box. So I mixed that for about a minute. I'm going to get my spatula and get in there, make sure everything comes off the sides. And I'm going to go back ahead and mix it again for another minute. And after that minute, I'm just going to go back again with my spatula and get it all off the sides. Mix it real well with my spatula so it becomes really nice and creamy. As you can see there, it's really nice and creamy coming together. And now we're going to go back to our hand mixer and we're going to add in one egg at a time and mix for about 30 seconds. So adding an egg, mix for about 30 seconds. Add in the next egg, go for another 30 seconds. And so on. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and add in our last egg here. And then mix that around for 30 seconds. Now we really want to make sure it's really nice and light and creamy, just like so. So I'm going to go ahead with my spatula again, get everything off the sides. And at this point it should be really light and thick, but really nice and fluffy still at the same time. It's just phenomenal. And to that, I'm just going to mix it again for about another 30 seconds before we add in our mixed essence or vanilla extract. Of course, you can use that. And the zest of an orange. Now, the amount of orange zest is going to depend on how much orange flavor that you want to get out of this cake. I like the zest of one whole orange. And then all I did was I just mixed that again for about another minute. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add in half of our flour mixture and half of our milk mixture. Now I started off with my hand mixer to mix this together, so I only mixed it for about, maybe 10 seconds, and then I switched over to my spatula because I don't want to overmix this. I really want to keep it very light, so I just switched over to my my spatula, make sure everything got combined, my next half of my flour mixture and the next half of my milk. And just fold it all together, make sure it's really well incorporated. Just mix it together with your spatula, that's all. And I have a baking pan that I have buttered and floured. Now, I don't normally use butter and flour, I normally use non-stick cooking spray, but I really recommend using the butter and the flour for this because it kind of gives it that crust that we're kind of going for. And you really want to make sure that it's really well buttered and floured well because it will stick. So this is going to go into your preheated oven at 350 degrees and bake for about 35 to 40 minutes, and that is it. This cake is so delicious. It is really, really light and soft and yet really fluffy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.